so.
Bam.
Senior man, when it comes to news story work, if not for writing, in there. If not for talking, in there. If not to use body move, in there. All in the interest of our great country, Nigeria. The prophet of our time. Welcome back to Us in the Hut. We appreciate your presence. We love you. We miss you. People, they call us, they shall say, where is Uncle Jerry? Where is Uncle Jerry? We tell them, say, don't worry. Friday, November 4th, will be Christmas Day because he will be back. Welcome back to Us in the Hut. We love you, sir.
Make I just correct something. This one where you say, if not to move body, but they know they move like before again.
But if you look at it, you don't fresh. You fresh somehow. You fresh.
I not go fresh. 2 weeks, I not read paper, I not tweets, I not do Facebook.
You just the rest.
I not listen to any. I won't say the goddamn thing.
We appreciate say you don't come back.
Good evening, everybody. So what's happen when I'm
now because of that, when they come now, make I just quickly inform them, say Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 7 go reach 8 o'clock. Now with the open market here. Fridays, they dey extra special because Uncle JD go sit down. They use eye of wisdom. They reason the matter. Because they use talk of truth, discuss am. I beg. If you get book, if you get biro, carry am now because today, talk go plenty. Make we no waste time, make we just go straight into the discussion. Una don see my brother Nkubi. No need to long the talk. As una don already see am, make we just keep am short. Go straight into the conversation. Uncle JD, make we just start first with this one wey concern Yoruba land and one particular socio-cultural and political organization wey be say for years, anytime when they stand up and speak with one voice, every Yoruba person here go stand up and then go listen because now senior men and elder statesmen, if you look at our country, now them be the people wey be say they run things for here and they talk of the Afenifere, but e be like say one small quarrel don enter. Last week, the presidential candidate of the APC been pay visit to the country home of Parube Fashoranti, will be the most senior man for inside the Afenifere arrangement. If you look in age and you look in experience, if we go fit plaster am for our screen, yes, this now when he go visit Baba for Baba house. As he go visit Baba self, Baba pray for him. Baba carry 2 hands, put for him head. They pray for him. They pray say, make the gods of Yoruba land, make them go with him, and make him head carry and go the right place when he go. This particular Baba where they pray for Ashiwaju so. Oh, this is a prayer where people they pray for. Make somebody where we say don't see things for this life. When God don't give better age, pray for you. But Uncle J, the small quarrel can enter. Because Baba Adebajo, another senior man inside Afenifere, in fact, the gist now say, he get the title of acting leader. He can come out, can talk, say, that waka, where the presidential candidate of APC waka, now waka where we say na money, now he use carry waka that waka. Because Afenifere they already decide who them go support. And the person who they support, now the Labour Party presidential candidate, Dr. Peter Obi, talk don't go up, talk don't come down. But the elders, when they inside their talk, say, then go try settle this matter, make wahala no day. Uncle Jenny, make I come back to you and ask you this very, very important question. I know say you be no read newspaper when you go holiday, but as you come back, you can't see this story. Make I ask you first, how you take feel when you be first here, say, Afenifere, we produce the likes of them, Baba Abraham Adesoya, we produce the likes of Baba Bola Ige. This matter don't come cause quarrel. How you take feel?
I don't feel anything.
You don't feel anything?
These people don't fall our hand before. You see, for this morning, I they ask myself, say, in the first instance, these various groups, or Hanese, Afenifere, Arewa, all these people, do they actually represent the people? At their meetings, do they actually think of the people? That is the first question we must ask ourselves. Do they actually represent? Do they have? Do they think of the people? B, do the people even respect them anymore? Who then go tell how to vote? All this now waiting with the call photo ops. What do they talk? Who like where do you know any Afenifere? Do you know them? No. Okay, you be man. So. But do you know any of this man? The thing be say. Most of these groups, I did not say all, most of these groups are for self-interest. Make them begin put themselves. They did good work during military to military to
Civilian.
civilian. But even in doing that, then fall certain hands. If you know the history, for example, of the election in Lagos, how Funshaw Williams won the primaries, that was the will of the people. Now them overturn them. You understand? So
The first election.
So we those of us who know, we are eye open. It's neither here nor there. The truth be say, you remember say Ashwaju, he fold their hand. As soon as he become governor, he packed them, put for one side. Okay? So the meeting where they say then go, well, the meeting, somebody sent me a copy of the letter. I don't know if it is true. But the letter inviting people to that gathering was not an Afenifere letter. When I put my phone now, they tried to look for the letter. It was not, some people did not even go there as Afenifere. They said that we want to talk about the Yoruba. Most of the people, they are APC now. They are them people. The part I don't understand is, I don't understand why Ashiwaju himself bothered for this photo ops will happen. I don't think it adds or removes anything from those who are going to vote for him in this part of the town. To be honest, only that politicians can panic.
Uncle Jedi, you know what?
So wait.
No verse. No, Uncle Jedi, we don't want to stop you. What we go do now?
But you don't stop me.
No verse. Because of say we don't want to stop you long stop. We go break. Now when we go this break, come back.
Oh, that na money matter.
Yes, now money matter. Quickly, my brother Uncle we go knock the second one. I go knock the third one. He go knock the fourth one. Then Uncle Jerry go y'all begin a fire down. They discuss the story. Go. You go also still get opportunity to call us and talk your mind though. No go anywhere when they come back. Now still as they out the special on top of Friday featuring Uncle Jimmy Disu.
About that, just like say the government some people down here, they will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep.
So they careful who you they do. Oh God, when
God, am I a spoon?
Now welcome to Better Talk. Now tap they graduate to Basbo seriously.
I'll not be one of those people where they think say the role of a man is just to provide. No, that is the simplest role ever.
Chrisland, no safe till today we never see where those boys dey. But now the girl I didn't drag like small generator.
A lot of our parents got it all wrong.
Some widows, they lose their friends after widowhood.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
that widows,
Wow.
that husband snatchers.
What do you say you want to reduce?
If I give you the measurement of this thing that you are seeing here,
Celebrate on her. Women, and they play the role of father for their children. I salute you today.
Correct.
Better Talk live Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 8 p.m. on top Wazobia Max TV.
So they careful who you they do. Oh God, when
God, am I a spoon?
Now welcome to Better Talk. Now tap they graduate to Basbo seriously.
I'll not be one of those people where they think say the role of a man is just to provide. No, that is the simplest role ever.
Chrisland, no safe till today we never see where those boys dey. But now,
every day, plenty things they happen for this our country.
But on top politics and leadership, now there plenty matter dey to settle.
Waiting government they talk, and the one where politicians come they do so.
On top the matter, as they take affect country people, now there we don't carry on enter inside so.
Cocoa of the matter. Politicians, experts, and our leaders, they go touchlight the matter give us.
You sef, go chook mouth, talk your own. For
Cocoa of the matter.
Cocoa of the Matter, showing Tuesdays 7 p.m. on Wazobia Max TV.
The government some people down here, they will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep. Yes, and welcome back. The program still remains as it is hot. And Uncle JD, for me, At least I go on make Uncle J respond to this very matter, make a wrap them up before we go enter into the next one. I will get to do it, and that very serious, important thing. So Uncle JD, you be try wrap up on that very matter. I won't make you land with that matter before we go enter into the next one.
The feelers where they get, they say something in between politics and money. I dabaru this whole thing. As at this morning again, the Bafachon he retracts its way. He says, you know, talking like that again. You know, something in between personal grudges, politics, and money. Money itself, the day inside, money itself, money the dabaru everything. You know, but I think we need to move on. You know, concern us. True, okay. You don't concern us.
Uncle JD, you don't talk and say you don't concern us. Make we move on.
Yes,
and from this particular moving on, make we move on into this next story. We get to do with the governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike. Because if we go recall some weeks back, Nyesom Wike talk say he go appoint about 100, even over 100,000, special advisors. People will say at least we go special assistant. We go take part in ensuring say. They look into the matter of the state and give a response. And from the report, they get, they talk say, Governor Wike don't inaugurate 100,000 special assistants on top political matters. Even with the latest news they hear, we will never feel confirmed. But according to the latest news they hear, they say they don't even increase that to 200,000 special assistants on political matters. And according to the report, they talk say these people appoint. They go look into different things we got to do it in government. Or to say at least in government, don't they enter 8 years. Say these people go work to the question people. Say how was his government? Or was his government good enough? How he take impact the life of people? Different kind of things. Now he appoint these 200,000 people according to the report and make them go, look into. And if we also look at looking at the facts, say look, in the last 8 years of Governor Wike, of course, people, if you enter the state, people go tell say yes, he has done well. But of course, you go still find a few people go tell say they are not impressed with the kind of government. But looking at this particular appointment of 200,000 people at this 11th hour of his government, do you think it is necessary or uncalled for?
No.
And looking at the responsibility ways to make these people go look at
200,000 special assistants.
Make I not lie. I don't know how to process it in my head. It looks abnormal.
Abnormal.
Yes, and it's worrying. It's very worrying. Rivers State has a lot of money, and it appears as if that money they shack the people where they in charge. And I hope they'll be able to account for all these things the day we will have a government that will call everybody to question. As far as the governor himself is concerned, I'm sorry to say, his level of political immaturity is mind-boggling. Even the way he handles, what is the big deal? Okay, fine, you have a disagreement with your party. Every day they do press conference. You begin to revoke CFO of this one, you revoke CFO of somebody who will go campaign for Atiku. You say that Atiku must come to you before you appoint people in the state, when you have already publicly declared that you will not work with him. So you don't want Atiku must everybody toe your own line? Even look at the one way you do for that man, where win, where he make a former governor before.
Celestine Omega.
He can't say make he can't refund all the money. What is all this?
Ogajedi, I beg no vex so. Now the letter when they write to Senator Lee Meaba, now in our screen. So for inside that letter, if you go close to your TV, you go see say they write say allocation of plot 20A golf course layout OGRA Port Harcourt. I am directed to inform you that your allocation at plot 20A golf course layout OGRA Port Harcourt has been cancelled, as shown on the attached Rivers State Official Gazette number 22, volume 58.
It is worrying. And when things like this happen, you wonder where the elders of the land are. There must be elderly people in Rivers State because this is not governance. This is, apart from the fact that it's political immaturity, it is strange. It is worrying. If you get my drift, it is worrying. And every time I see the man self, they come up every time, they argue, they do meeting, they do press conference, they do this and that. I get a bit worried. If you get what I mean.
No vex, no vex. I won't ask you one question about how people they use their powers. But I go like make people appreciate this story when we carry come and waiting these 200,000 people will be special assistants to the governor be. Make we play that video where in do the inauguration.
I beg no play. No,
Uncle Jerry, no verse. We just want make people see
it turns the stomach.
Uncle Jerry, I know say
that Nigeria in 2023 has come to that base level.
Uncle Jerry, no verse.
The footage you get that the 100,000.
The first one, 100,000 people they inside. Mona just the way when those people plenty reach. Now inside stadium.
Then if you come with 200,000, now 2 stadiums go.
Now why they do part 1 and part 2? When we play that video, make people see how they take plenty inside the stadium. And now all these people will be special assistants.
I go close my eyes.
No, Uncle Jerry, don't close your eyes.
Okay, make I go toilet, come back.
No, Uncle Jerry, don't go toilet. You know, say even if person younger brother do wetin dey wrong,
you go just accept that like that.
I said, no, they say person like that be my younger brother. What kind of governance is this?
Nasty.
What kind of I mean, we need to tell ourselves the home truth. There is something wrong somewhere. And they have a house of assembly.
Okay, JD, I know say you.
There is something wrong somewhere.
I will quickly play the footage. We will come back to the matter. Let's play this footage.
At the Nyesom Stadium to inaugurate the special assistant to the governor on political units affairs. Because we know there's nowhere that can carry the capacity of these special assistants for the rivers west and the rivers southeast. Tomorrow we'll inaugurate the special assistants to the governor for the rivers east senatorial district. Let me congratulate all of you who have been appointed as special assistants to the governor. What this means, therefore, whether anybody likes it or not, it will enrich your CV. Now, once a time, you were a special assistant to the governor of Rivers State.
Now that stadium, now in all the special assistants full. But this one now part 1 because they thought say 100,000. The following day, that's today, he do 100,000. So as Rivers State like that now,
200,000
for political
appointees,
affairs and polling units, 200,000.
You don't say plus all this nonsense, mad thing that is going on. This man they donate it. Now so they do. You remember say he can't donate money for Lagos State, yeah. But he not pay pensioners. Money that could have been put into education of this and that, you're frittering it away in what I would call political masturbation. This is silly. And I always wonder, when things like this happen, where are the elders of the land? Where are they? What's this? How can you rationalize what has happened now? How? That you employed 200,000, or what did you call them, special assistants, and you are telling them they are clapping that it will be their CV. I don't know. This is a time when we are calling on everybody to cut back overhead expenses in government. So even if you think that you are so loaded with cash, which you are not, because one of these days you will begin to see how much this state owes, which you are not. There is so much work to be done in the whole of Rivers State. They are frittering their money away.
But Uncle JD, make we look one of the clause where the governor mentioned. See, a lot of these appointees, they will go different part of Rivers State.
I beg, leave that
go
one.
Check out how effective in government
check out what?
Because if they bring results, if it's okay, make a sharply this period,
check out what? Go work. You have local government chairman too. What are you checking out? This is a circus now at the expense of the people. Don't you think that it's not normal? I'm saying this action, it's not normal. You can't rationalize it to any rational person. You employ 200,000 people. The people who put down their lives, teachers and so on and so forth, they are suffering. I mean, what kind of governance is this?
Uncle JD, you know, sir, I mean, talks I won't mention how people they abuse their powers. It this did not happen before. We don't see governors, even in the case of Kaduna State, the time when the governor, Malam Nasir El-Rufai, been get problem with some people when live in party, go PDP, senators. One of them, when they give a tough time, he carry caterpillar, go that person house, go demolish him. Because that one move the party, the state party secretariat go in own house.
Husband material, this one no be abuse of powers. This thing where you dey look. It's not abuse of power.
No, me they talk of the revocation of land, self.
Yes, it is.
The one when they do Sekibo. The one when they do Celestino Meya.
It is not abuse of power. There is something wrong somewhere. Because I did radio, I know if we talk the thing where I think say it be. There is beyond. This is not abuse of powers. This is not rational. It is not normal. You cannot rationalize any of these things. So don't take it along. Abuse of power is a different thing entirely. Every day is a new thing from this gentleman. I don't know whether now the fact say they're not making VP, now him touch one wire. I don't know where it be. But the elders of the land have to meet very quickly and salvage the state before the state is ruined. How are you going to pay all these 200,000 people? And you spend them how much?
I don't get it.
The people talk the special assistant.
If you're a special assistant, do you know all the things that go along with it? Smarter now, they go buy motor for them.
Chai.
I mean, in 2020,
and at the expense of the state fund.
Of the state fund, we already have a bloated this thing. We have a bloated. You see the kind of things you are seeing nowadays. It confound anybody. Just like for Lagos now. Agbero, they collect money for
Uncle Jerry, now that story now we want to discuss now. Joint Drivers Welfare Association of Nigeria, they don't verse.
Did you read the interview of the president of the joint in the Punch? He said that the Agberos are collecting money for government. Government get policy say no payment must be made in cash. Okay, make I ask you, throughout the whole of Lagos State, then they collect cash. Make the Commissioner of Finance come tell us, where do they domicile the money? How are you sure? Who prints the tickets? We get problem, oh. We get problem. I am hoping and praying fervently that one day we will have some sanity in governance and people will be made to account for these things. How can you have a system that puts Agberos on the road to be collecting? I said this Agbero thing, there's no need. What you need to do, if you want to collect 800 naira, let them go to, what do they call this? Microfinance, whatever, and be doing direct debit, and it goes straight to the government, instead of chasing people around, and you give them a sticker.
Some na even marker they hold safe.
Which kind of marker?
They will all mark the motor collect 100
all na bobo, because the man said when they collect the 800 naira finish, then they go come they harass them again.
Yes. Because of say sometimes
I don't understand this.
Are they enter commercial buses?
Wait, sorry. As government they give them tickets, do they buy the tickets, or you give them the ticket to make returns? How can that one work all over the states?
This particular way they talk now, bro, of course, because I say once in a while they enter commercial bus from a place like Aja to VI, just within that place. At least they see what now they see. From Aja where they load, they go collect, like 2 different people go collect their own money. Then if you go to work up to VI, about 4 different groups of people, different go collect their money. And the amount of money that they give out, no be small money. Once they give, they go put marker. I come there say, I come where with the amount where they collect from passengers. Come minus some from the money where they will pay us. Because waiting these people they get from this
the
thing.
Driver, this man will be the president. They talk for Punch today, say they go take the money for 3 passengers.
Yes, 3 seats.
But who pays for all this? Is the passenger. My brother, it's the passenger.
And right now, they pay because bus is not today.
It is the masses. It is the passengers. It is the masses are the ones being extorted because they are the ones who are paid, not the driver. If you collect 50,000 from driver every day, he will collect it from the passenger. So there is a need for people to stand up against these things. This is not normal governance. What is wrong with us? Is it something that we drink? Or is it something that we smoke? or a combination of the two? Or is it in the food that we eat? Look at, is that how governance is? When you could govern yourselves in the 60s, perfectly, in the days of Awolowo, when they be premier, and it was a peaceful, apart from the political distance, everywhere when they say, in the days of Awolowo, this is residential. Remember saying that people built all these old things that you are seeing, all this Festac town, all this Surulere, and all these places, Surulere, I didn't know, peaceful areas. It was built by the same government. But in that time, when they were building, I'm always proud to say this.
LSDPC.
When they were LSDPC, they were LEDB. When they were building, I didn't know, Gosoya. My uncle was the financial director at that time. God bless his soul. H.A. Subai. There were duplexes, there were whatever. He bought only one bungalow. A bungalow, financial director.
Uncle JD, still on this same matter, you know, there was even a court ruling because the Oga of the Lagos, that is the Drivers Association, the president, come and talk, say, these people where they collect the bond, they are untouchable. Say, apart from that, say, there has been a court ruling. Say, make these people stop to they collect money from them. But yet, the government,
most state governments do not obey court ruling because over time, they have put their cronies on the bench. We will, some of us will tell the truth. It's like make them do anything. They have put their cronies, their relatives, or whatever, they have put them on the bench. I'm not saying all the judges are like that, but most of the judges are cronies of one political team. Therefore, if the judgments when you go get, there was one case, somebody took government to court. I was involved. The judge ruled that they should go and settle out of court. Is that how to run? If we could settle out of court, why would we come to the court? Because he could not rule against government. We cannot continue like this, oh. We cannot continue like this. Maybe we should just go back to the days before Oyinbo come, forget about democracy, make we dey appoint our Igwes, our Obas, and our Sultans. It's better than what we have now.
Our people waiting for house. 2023 is a very important year for our country. If you don't register to vote and you dey follow the announcement where INEC they make, if you don't reach for you to go collect your PVC, I beg, go collect them. They give information and we go the update to now. But Uncle JD, we go like we could just in 2 minutes quickly discuss one particular matter so that we go open phone lines. Maybe people call and talk their mind. They say they don't miss you. They say they won't talk to you, especially Miriam and other people will be say.
Why when you talk to the other, you can't do voice like woman.
No.
They tell you say I like make
no,
woman.
No, because they say the name where she.
He say especially same than Miriam.
No, because
who be Miriam?
Uncle JD.
No, Uncle JD. No, when Miriam.
I don't like that.
Because I say call Miriam, you need to balance up with the voice. Say Miriam because it's not a woman. It be.
Uncle JD, don't worry.
I don't like that kind of thing. Make not put me to talk.
No problem.
This is a new discussion.
No problem. Maybe we discuss this matter when concern the presidential candidates and how they position themselves. As we talk like this now, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, he been travel enter inside the United States of America. And they say he gets some kind of strategic meeting.
Meeting with who? With an assistant secretary.
They say United States.
A man who is striving to be the president of our country leaves Lagos to go to America to have meeting with an assistant secretary. No. If you not know,
maybe the other one's busy. So the assistant assist her for the meeting. And now some of the pictures that they see. So some people don't come out to talk, say they just go there and go snap picture like Boy Scouts.
See,
all of them
if the people ruling us, our people are frontline politicians, most of them are not deep thinkers. They do emotional things. Atiku went to America just because he had been criticized that there was a time he was wanted, he didn't fit go to America. So he do this one to show, say, I fit go. What is the big deal about going to America, my brother? What is the big deal?
But not be only
even I, as a journalist, if I go to America, I might not necessarily meet an assistant secretary. Because if I go on an official visit, it's not an assistant secretary that will have. What is it? And then we continue to make ourselves subservient. Election day for Nigeria, you dey go America. Now America go cast vote for you.
Uncle Jenny, the LP presidential candidate to be, he also meet with Kim Young-cha.
Let me tell you what in that one go do. That one, you see, you people go to say you that because you support him. No, a thinking person. Obi went to look for money. I'm telling you, that is my strong feeling. He went on a fundraising exercise. At one place where he went to address them, they charged gate fee to come in to listen to him. Obi is an exposed, relatively young man. You understand what I'm saying?
Young past the other.
He young past the other one and is 10 times more exposed than them. Even those who say they go America, go read. We don't know self. But boy, Obi is very. Principally, Obi went to meet those in the diaspora to see, because he knows that there are lots of Nigerians in the diaspora who support him, and he needs what he needs from them, because they can't vote. What he needs from them is funds. With the current exchange rate, even if they give him $1, you know what it will translate.
It go big. It go big.
It go big.
Our people went there for
Uncle
Jerry Novels. Our people went there for house now. We say make we rush the 4 action story so that we not go fit call. All the people they talk say we want to hear the voice of Uncle Jerry.
I don't talk say make you know they talk the thing like woman.
What sorry. All the people they talk.
We want to hear the voice of Uncle JD. Make I talk like man.
Uncle B, masquerade, no they talk where quiet.
No, don't you ever in your
we
life.
want to hear the voice. I don't tell you say this.
But Uncle JD is comfortable with what I take presenter.
He no want tell you, not they comfortable.
I like your person.
Better.
Okay, no problem. Make una call and ask questions. Also make una contribution as it take concern this photo. Make we just summarize them quickly. We start with very important matter inside Obodo, Nigeria, and we talk about the Afenifere and the quarrel. When on they come front, they come back. Uncle Jerry don't talk say every Nigerian they're very, very important when they reach to select those who go represent you. So not be about some people or a group of persons. We also don't talk about the one way concern Governor Wike and the inauguration of 200,000 special assistants. Uncle Jerry don't talk say this one go put pressure for the pocket of the state because you go to pay them. We also talk about the one way concern Agbero when they say they don't they untouchable for inside this Lagos. This Agbero problem be like saying everywhere inside Obodo, Nigeria. Now in the team day. Some people will be say nobody votes for them, nobody appoints them, but they're going to collect money from people will be say they walk. Those ones they walk like elephants, but they chop like ants. And finally, the one way concern how some of our presidential candidates they position themselves. The one when go America, the one when go other places to go meet with Nigerians when they live for that particular place. So now this 4:39 we carry come, we're going to wait your phone call, but we go come back to Uncle JD, make we discuss some of this matter some more. Uncle JD, this money when concern transport, when this union them they collect, Lagos State government say na 800 naira, now everybody must pay, and once you don't pay that 800 naira, you know go pay another one. But some people when they enter, they say, oh me that. Those ones they see they collect money.
You could make you also add one thing. For instance, if you come up from a particular location,
yes,
and you come back to, say once they come up from that location, you go pay money, series of money till you reach your major location. As they come up from that major location where they come back to this place, you go still pay another series of money, enter here. And if you want to come out, you go pay another series of money, go.
Uncle JD, maybe you fit tell us. What they use this money.
What has happened is that we're slowly but surely legitimizing an army that is going to come and hold us to ransom.
Uncle JD.
We are slowly but surely, going to invariably, without realizing it, have an army that will hold us to ransom.
Okay, may we quickly collect this call from Oloyede. Oloyede, calling us from Lagos. Good evening.
Good evening, Asdeot.
Yes.
I greet you, Uncle JD.
We greet you.
I appreciate your speech.
Continue.
Good evening.
We dey hear you. Bring out the volume of your TV, Oga Oloyede. We dey hear your TV.
I'm calling from Ogijo, Lagos State.
Oh yeah, now speak.
I greet you, Kubi, and my brother.
We greet you too.
Uncle JD, I appreciate your speech.
Oga Oloyede, we appreciate your own speech too. But I beg, anybody who won't call us, reduce the volume of your television.
All of us know. All of us know. Even this Ukubi and the Shukudu, all of us know. So they say, JD Agbalagba, where they speak all through.
I beg anybody who won't call us, reduce the volume of your television.
But
once you hear hello, just begin the talk, they go.
Make you come out from where your TV day.
No, wetin they talk be say everybody know the truth for inside this country.
Okay.
He even talk say you now as elderly person, you dey always dey speak the truth even when the matter dey. Wetin me I dey suspect say he wan talk now say maybe they try talk say people wey dey do another thing, they know the truth, but they just wan do another waka. Priscilla from Lagos. Priscilla, welcome to our city hot.
Good evening. I salute all of you.
Yes, good evening, Priscilla.
God bless all of you. God bless all of you.
And you too.
You are doing good job.
Thank you.
God bless you. I pray God, let God help all of you. Because you are saying the truth. Truth is always bitter. You are saying the truth. One, Wike, I can't understand why he's behaving that way. Even if you are annoyed, you reach certain stage, you overlook certain things. You know, go around, they talk this, they do that. Then the Agbero matter, the second one, the Agbero matter. May God help everybody. Make we know where we go put our PVC. Because this Agbero don't too much. Against some party we go vote for, now Agbero, now go rule the whole Nigeria. So make anything what we they do, make we know ourselves. I beg, make Nigerians know themselves. Make Nigerians reason well. Then we have to go put their vote. I thank all of you.
All right, Priscilla, we thank you. We appreciate you.
I want to make one point.
Okay.
For that Agbero matter. When I say that we have an army in occupation in the waiting, that all of us are quietly endorsing by not raising our voices. Remember that no be motto matter only. Remember that for markets, na the same thing. Elewa are going. Na the same thing. You get one time where I live for 5 days, now so that go stop any elewa going. Any man where they carry water, anything.
They will collect money.
They will collect money.
It don't derive from time.
It don't they, and it is growing in leaps and bounds. These people, if we don't put them under control, are going to subjugate all of us to a point that to come out of your house,
go hard.
They go give you tickets.
Uncle Jenny, not best.
That's just a manner of speaking.
Momo will enter Cross River, collect this call. Welcome to Acid Hot.
Hello there. Okay, make we sharply without wasting time. Make we enter this break. Once we come back from this break, we will still enter into the matter and also collect more calls from now because this matters with the science, so it never finish. Make we go break with the call.
Just like the government some people don't hear. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep.
My people, my name na Ezugu Chukudi.
And my old name na Nkubi. We know say na the gbadu us and na the gbadu our political update on top your #1 program as it is hot.
Make una ready as we wan make am even hotter with our ogbonge analyst, Jimmy Disu.
Yes, so every Monday I go to join Chukudi and Nkubi to dey tell you wetin dey inside the politics and the politics of the matter. So make una not miss am.
As it is hot,
My spoon. Anyone. As you come here, we tell you welcome to Better Talk.
So whether you dress or not, women have always been sexualized by men.
So long as say the love still there, just continue to forgive. What is that?
Whether your marriage work or your marriage no work, it has nothing to do with the child.
Some widows, they lose their friends after widowhood.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay. Our parents, a lot of our parents got it all wrong.
Who no get PVC? I'm so sorry for you. Thank God that I have my own.
Make sure say waiting they work for her, no they work for her.
Go. Take care of yourself and
Better Talk, showing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on Top Wazobia Max TV. UHF 25.
Every day, plenty things they happen for this our country.
But on top politics and leadership, now there plenty matter day to settle.
Waiting government they talk, and the one where politicians come they do so.
On top the matter, as they take affect country people, now there we don't carry on enter inside so.
Cocoa of the matter. Politicians, experts, and our leaders, they go touchlight the matter give us.
You sef, go chook mouth, talk your own. For
Cocoa of the matter.
Cocoa of the Matter, showing Mondays to Fridays, 6 p.m. on Wazobia Max Abuja on UHF 25.
The matter they hot, and at least before we go that break, we dey collect calls, and our phone line still dey very much often to call in, contribute in a little quarter. Anyone I want contribute onto these particular discussions. What they telling them? We're telling them about the presidential candidates on top of the waka and what the waka for different countries. We're also telling them about Agbero's matter and the fact say look, say as it be right now, even the president of the leader of the Transport Association for Lagos don't talk say look, the power these people get say it's too strong. And other stories will also don't search now. But currently we get somebody over there at telephone line. We could collect this call, and then from there we could get with it. Maybe we hear what the person get to talk. Hello, welcome to Ask Ide Hot.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Oji. I'm calling from Lagos.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Uncle JP.
How are you?
And the other people are doing a great job. Oh.
Thank you.
Well done, well done. I want to put my mouth for Agbero. This Agbero issue is something else. Is giving us sleepless nights in Lagos. Like somebody that came this morning, that were one of these people for APC, was talking that this Agbero of 18 that is in the law. I don't understand which law that is governing these people. That there are no receipts for the money they are collecting. Who are they delivering to? Look at our road. Look at the system. The other way around. The way it's just rampant in Lagos, it's not like that in other states. Look at, just like Uncle David said, somebody in the market that is up to pure water, that is suffering to survive, they will give individual tickets. If you fail to collect the ticket, you need to see the way they will torture them, even the drivers. Please, they need to look on all this need to be checkmate. And we will not relay, we will keep on talking. Then the Afenifere issue is better. The house that is divided cannot stand. If this how God is going to work in our favor, so that things will not work for them, let it be. God will help us, and everybody, God will help us with our activities. God will help us, all these bad leaders, so that it will help us to flush them out.
Thank you very much, Oji, for that strong contribution. From that call, make we enter into this next one. Before we go, at least allow Uncle J to make it talk. Val, calling us from Lagos here. Good evening, Val. Welcome to
Jimmy, I greet you. Your brother, your Padima Fal, welcome back.
Yeah, thank you.
I greet all of honor.
We greet you.
When I young, I lived with my grandmama. There was something my grandma would teach me about history and everything, about how Nigerians strong, our personality, our strive, our efforts, everything we concern us. She make reference to what happened for Aba, women's riot, history, so many things will happen. The lesson we are picked from her, they say, the day when Nigerians are ready to wake up, there is nothing we cannot change. Whether be it women, be it men, be it children. The day we vex, our spirit vex, we stand up, say, enough is enough. Everything will change. We have a golden opportunity. It don't come close now. Now we will use our thumb, put them. If the thumb no work, what next? For me, I feel say we're not supposed to wait till that time. Now is the time. Because as it be now, this is what Jimmy they talk. Nobody say it will happen. It don't already they happen. It don't they manifest. If we don't stand up, say no, we go turn to something else. And that God, only God don't give us the ability and the effort to make that change. It is left for us to wake up. Failure to do so, now we go bear the consequences. God bless on that. Thank you
very much, Oga Val, for that particular comment. Oga JD, if you want to talk, if you want to react to some of these comments.
No, when I dey talk, say an army of occupation, some people go, they say, they exaggerate, because they see what's in the right. Okay, so sometimes when they go, area boys go, they hail you. Not be so?
Yes,
we get to
that
one
is common,
junction.
yes.
A time will come when they hail you small, you know, and before you know it, it happened in Somalia now. They call them warlords. That is how this issue of warlords starts.
Oh, but I think
you know, these people are they believe by their what that they. It's just like the mindset of a policeman who believes that every tipper must give him money.
But sir, don't you think it is beginning to happen in Nigeria?
It's beginning to happen
looking
now.
Looking at the northern areas where people will have to pay to go into their farms.
Forget that one is not even that one. That was talk of the one way day for the one way we can see cosmopolitan. When it be said maybe one of these days you want to drive out of your very soon if you go party when you did drive out of the party venue, they go block road for you. It's coming. It is coming. It is coming. It started from vehicles to the market to Olomolanke. I was surprised when I heard that even there were going people that they this thing, pure water, person where they do bonds and they, you know, we can't continue like this. You see, our politicians are very dangerous. They are selfish. All they want to do is to win election. They don't care if they destroy the society. All they want to do, that is part of what you are seeing in Rivers State. What normal person will be doing what if he was running his own private company, would he run it like that?
200 special assistants.
If he was running his own,
200,000.
if he was running, that's why I have also said, if one of the, I don't know how we can incorporate it to have some level of responsibility in governance. You know, some laws that will guide people's behavior and will be statutory. Things that will say, for example, a governor will be called Mr. Governor or His Excellency. We need all these rules in black and white. This is the limit to what a governor can do. A governor is not an all-in-all. This arrogant man believes that he's an all-in-all. Before he says anything, I am the governor. So what? You're just first out of so many equals. But I am worried about the rate at which this man will deplete the resources. And you know that Rivers, South is a very volatile area. If tomorrow now there's no money to do the things that need to be done, he would have been long gone. That is why in all our societies, I plead with the elders. Look at what happened. Which elders? See the way he was talking to one traditional ruler. You remember we spoke about it?
Yes, I saw that.
So he dressed like Uthman Danfodio.
So this person, exactly.
I don't know.
Stop shaking your head. Stop shaking your head.
There must have been something we put in the system. One of the things we need to put in the system is everybody who wants to run anything in this country must be ready to subject himself to a full medical test, both physical and mental. Yes. Both physical and mental. Because it's not enough to just, because some of the things that happens, not just in Rivers or in other states, it confounds reasoning. It confounds reasoning.
Uncle JD, we know say this talk, now talk where we say if we continue to the talk, the thing go long way. Now for Tori, we nakuna. First one, we get to do with Afeni Ferry. The second one, Governor Wike, and in 200,000 special assistants. Third one, you want we consign our situation where we say plenty Nigerians come begin to look say which way e be like say na Agbero don turn government, and the last one we concern how some of the presidential candidates they position themselves for government when they other countries. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 go reach 8 o'clock. Right when they come here, Fridays the day extra special because they get Uncle Jimmy Disu. Uncle Jimmy Disu, we appreciate you. Since you travel, come back. Now me the first person to shake this hand.
Carry on now.
And I no go allow.
Collect award on top.
Your hand no go even reach.
Take.
It could be try.
Collect award.
Uncle Jerry, you don't say.
No, collect award.
And they say that because if you try shaking, go fall.
No, I even give you the entire call. Collect award. Because it's not the first
if you shake and you go fall. Try am.
Sir.
Your hand no fit reach.
Collect award now. Collect
you able to support yourself.
Collect.
Try am, Uncle Jerry. I'm shaking him proudly. Shake am.
God sit down.